debut, marvelous. The follow-up, magnificent. And his third outing just continues to build and impress and dominate. 3-2 pitch. And he got him looking with a slider. Jacob Misiorowski.
From MLB.com, this is the Morning Lineup Podcast. I'm your host, Mandy Bell. Today is Thursday, June 26th, and how lucky are we to have witnessed a pitching matchup for the ages? Two 23-year-old phenoms went head-to-head. One has been in the spotlight for a year. The other was in AAA just 2 weeks ago. And the underdog came out on top. But can you really be an underdog if you can hit 102 on the radar gun? We'll dive deep into baseball's next big pitching star and everything else that happened yesterday, all in under 10 minutes. Let's get to it. The second the pitching matchup was confirmed, tickets started to be purchased at a rapid rate. Paul Skenes versus Jacob Misiorowski. Paul Skenes draws an audience wherever he goes, as he should. This is a guy who debuted less than 1 year after he was drafted. He came up in May last year and started the All-Star game in July. He was the Rookie of the Year for a reason, and even if his team hasn't been able to provide him too much run support this year, every time he gets the ball, he dazzles. And then there's Misiorowski, who has taken the majors by storm. This was about to be his third big league start. In his first two, he gave up just one hit in a combined 11 innings. He's racked up strikeouts, broken radar guns, and has simply looked unflappable on the rubber. Who wouldn't want to witness a matchup as special as this? And it delivered.
Swing and a miss. He gassed him up. He blew him away. 102 miles an hour. The Pirates get a threat, and it was very quickly extinguished.
When there's hype like this, it's easy for anyone to get caught up in the noise, especially someone who's only 3 starts into his major league career. Misiorowski told MLB.com's Adam McCalvey that he had to stay off of social media leading up to this because everything he swiped to seemed to be all about him facing Skenes. Apparently, that was a smart decision. The Brewers offense got to Skenes in the second inning, plating 4 runs that led to the Brewers' 4-2 win over the Pirates, all while Misiorowski looked like a seasoned veteran on the mound, navigating his way through 5 innings, around 2 walks, and 2 hits. He racked up a career-high 8 strikeouts and, of course, pushed the radar gun to its limit. Just take a second to process this. Misiorowski's first pitch of the game was 100.3 miles per hour. That was the first of 12 triple-digit fastballs in the first inning alone. Now, of all starting pitchers since 2008, when pitch tracking data became available, only 4 have thrown at least 5 pitches north of 102 miles per hour. Hunter Green with 11, Justin Verlander with 7, Jordan Hicks with 6, and Misiorowski with 5. And just in case you forgot, Misiorowski's 5 have come in 3 starts. I think it's safe to say that there's something special brewing in Milwaukee. The kids weren't the only ones who were the focus on the mound yesterday. The 37-year-old Jacob deGrom, who has struggled with staying healthy over the last handful of years, got a standing ovation from opposing fans at Camden Yards. deGrom was quite literally perfect through 6 innings against the Orioles.
Grom's on. It's hard to touch him. He's having one of those nights. Might be watching something kind of special here tonight from deGrom. Boy, oh boy. What a night for Jacob deGrom. 6 perfect innings under his belt.
But his first blemish came at the start of the 7th inning as he issued a leadoff walk to Jackson Holliday. Okay, so perfect game is gone, but no sweat. The way deGrom was cruising, it seemed like a no-hitter was bound to happen. But once he reached the 8th, Colton Cowser had other plans.
No-hitter through 7, but he's got a chance to do something special until now. Colton Cowser ends the no-hit bid to lead off the Orioles.
And Bruce Bochy will go out and get him.
What a great night it was.
Well-deserved ovation from Ranger fans, even some of the Oriole fans applauding one of the great pitchers when healthy of his generation.
There are good baseball fans in Baltimore, and they know what they just witnessed, a special night for Jacob deGrom.
So maybe we didn't witness history last night, but we did witness greatness. A greatness that no one knew would still be there in 2025 after everything deGrom has gone through since he signed with the Rangers before the 2020 2023 season. The questions were valid. Will he be able to stay healthy? Can he be more than a fifth starter? Will his stuff suffer from the wear and tear he's gone through? Can he be Jacob deGrom again? Once again, he continued to prove that answer is yes. Yes, he can. The Rangers have won 11 of his 16 starts this season. He's now gone 5-0 in June and has now turned in 13 straight starts of at least 5 innings with 2 or fewer runs allowed, dating back to April 18th. His 7+ no-hit innings in the Rangers' 7-0 win over the Orioles lowered his season ERA to 2.08. For a guy who has 2 NL Cy Young awards in his trophy case, he could be eyeing his first AL Cy Young if this pace continues. Okay, enough about the pitchers. We have breaking news on the hitting front. The first T-Mobile Home Run Derby contestant has been named. Find out who after the break. You need to have a hometown favorite in the Home Run Derby, right? Well, who better than Ronald Acuña Jr. to step up to the plate for the hometown Braves? First of all, he has the experience. He's participated in 2 other derbies, last in 2022. He also has plenty of power. He hasn't played in as many games as he would have liked the last few years due to injuries, but despite missing half of the 2021 season and most of last year, Acuña has hit an MLB best 24 homers of 450 feet or longer, going back to his rookie season in 2018. Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani are tied for second with 22. But Braves fans, watch out for Pete Alonso. If the Polar Bear signs up for the Derby again, this may be Acuña's kryptonite. Acuña was eliminated from both the 2019 and 2022 derbies by, you guessed it, Pete Alonso. But if Acuña can make it all the way, he'd become the 4th player to win the event at their home ballpark, first since Bryce Harper in 2018. Elsewhere around baseball, it was a historic night for Juan Soto.
And he drives one to deep right center field. Back goes Harris to the wall. It's out of here. One pitch and the Mets are back in front on Juan Soto's 18th home run of the year. Soto unloads one to right center field, headed toward the wall, and it's out of here. Juan Soto with his second of the night.
Not only did his 2-homer game help lift the Mets to a 7-3 win over the Braves, but it also marked his 27th multi-homer game, which is the most by any player before turning 27 years old in Major League history. Now, on the heels of a 9th-inning ejection on Tuesday night, Jazz Chisholm got his revenge on Wednesday with a StatCast projected 433-foot blast in the Yankees' 7-1 win over the Reds. Max Muncy knocked in 6 runs thanks largely to his 7th-inning grand slam in the Dodgers' 8-1 win over the Rockies. The Astros shut out the Phillies for the 2nd consecutive night in a 2-0 victory and have now won 16 of their last 20 home games. The Guardians spoiled Max Scherzer's return to the rubber with a walk-off single by Jose Ramirez in the bottom of the 10th inning to give Cleveland a 5-4 victory over Toronto. Padres starter Nick Pivetta turned in 7 scoreless innings as the Padres beat the Nationals 1-0, and Yusei Kikuchi racked up 12 strikeouts in 7 scoreless innings as the Angels swept the Red Sox with a 5-2 win. Coming up today, you can catch the Rays and Royals at 2 p.m. Eastern Time as MLB.tv's free game of the day, or you can tune in to see the Braves take on the Mets at Citi Field at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time on MLB Network. That's all for today's morning lineup. Anthony Castrovince will get you caught up on all things baseball tomorrow. As always, please be sure to leave us a rating and a review and share this episode with the baseball lovers in your life. Thanks for listening and have a great day.